almost in the meeting. Yeah.
Hello.
Mm, yeah, I can see you, Kong.
I'm still preparing for all my devices, so please wait
Yeah,
for a
Kwangming.
minute.
Yeah, thank you. Kwangming, yeah, lower your camera so we can see you fully. Yeah, guys, it's makes more sense like that. Just like this, so you're in the center of the video. Who else we're waiting for? Perhaps it'll get long. It's a little bit light. Who else? Let's see. Okay. Well, all right. Let's do some tongue twisters. I would like to hear a few. You could take a look at them now to remind yourself if you have something new, or if you have something in your memory. You could just go ahead and take it away. So, who'd like to try first? Maybe Kwangming. Do you have a tongue twister ready?
No, not really.
Well, think about it. Take a look. Kanvi, what about you? Have something ready?
I'm sorry, but I haven't.
No, all right. Let's take a look then online, or find it in the list of the tongue twisters from homework. If you have nothing, especially if you scroll down at the end, there's like additional tongue twisters for you. So you can grab one there. Try to not read it. Try to memorize it. Then Namandan, maybe you're ready.
I'm still preparing. Yeah.
Okay, Zion. Need more
I'm still
time?
looking for one.
All right, go on. You have one? What did you say? Did you repeat? Uh, then Ming Chao, maybe you're ready. You're usually good at that.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, all right. So what shall we do? Maybe, all right. I'll give you, since everyone is preparing and they cannot listen to you now. We'll give you maybe 1 more minute to get ready. Okay, just 1 more minute. Prepare one tongue twister, please. Don't write it in the chat yet. Just simply get ready. All right, let's go. Viet Long, you there finally? Thank you for joining. Who'd like to start? Ming Chao is ready. Let's begin.
Six sleek swans swam swiftly southward.
Okay, one more time.
6 sleek swans swam swiftly southward.
Southward. Okay. Now, yeah, let's put it in the chat. We have too many people, so just whatever you hear. I want to see it from everyone. Slick, yeah, okay. Let's see, Viet Long, Thuong, Candy. Let's put it in the chat. What did you hear? One more time. Chong Lin, please. Ming Chao.
6 sleek swans swam swiftly southward.
One more time, more fluently, please. Try not to read.
6 sleek swans swam swiftly southward.
Stressful, right? Do you feel a bit stressed?
Yes.
That's good because, you know, that's what we're trying to achieve here in the lesson. If you get stressed while speaking, that's good. You learn how to manage stress while speaking in English. That's perfect. Because in the test, you're going to be alone. No one will help you. And it's good to learn how to manage stress. So under stress, you need to maintain fluency. Yeah. And not just fluency, but also sound, connecting sounds and words, intonation, knowing what you're saying, right? Maybe one more time, please.
6 sleek swans swam swiftly southward.
Viết Long, try again. Who else? Quang Anh, Quang Minh, Phương. Oh no, Phương, okay, got it already. Yeah, I see. Quang Minh got it. Quang Minh got it. Viet Long didn't get it much. No, I mean, not fully, yeah? Who else is missing? Quang Anh, maybe? No, that's everyone, yeah? All right, well done. Who got it first right? Well, I think Zoom got it immediately, right? Like swans. I know. Zoom actually has the same mistake as Viet Long. Can V, 6 leaks once. Yeah, I think Can V got it first. Pretty sure. All right, well done. So it's swam, yeah, not swim. Past tense. Swans, southward. Naman said sleep, or wrote it. I mean, should be sleep, slick. Or wait, what's the word actually that you're using there for slick? Is it S-L-I-C-K?
No, it's
Like
sleek.
sleek. Oh, okay, I see. Sleek, then yeah, I need to stretch the bit a bit. Like, well, they are kind of similar in meaning, but sleek in this case makes more sense. Yeah, like a smooth surface, or elegant, mostly in this case, elegant. And slick is more about. Actually, they're kind of interchangeable, I feel like. Let me see. They kind of like both mean smooth. Like slick with S-L-I-C-K. That's more about touching, I think. Right? So to touch something is slick. And sleek with a long E, that is more about the way they look, right? The way something looks, about appearance, sight. Yeah. So touch versus sight. It's actually an interesting thing. I've never really thought about this before, but now that you've brought it to our attention, that's very nice, interesting. All right, next, who's ready? Viet Long, your turn.
Okay. She bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter.
Is it the same one as last time?
No.
No? Okay. Guys, let's go in the chat, please. Hurry up. I want to finish this within, let's say, not more than 8 minutes with everyone. So I want you to hurry up a bit.
Can you repeat it, please?
Again, please. Yeah.
Okay. She bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter.
Zung's first. We'll see if it's correct a little later. Hanvi second. Identical. Seems like everyone's got it. Yeah, she bought some better butter. Better than the bitter butter. The bitter butter. Okay. Anyone else? Changwen got it, yeah? Alright. Naman. Alright. Okay, very good. That was like full marks. Pretty much everyone got. Now who else? Guangming? Yes, sir?
Okay.
Wait. Can we see your face, like not just your hair?
Okay. Well. This one is quite complex. Skunk sat on the stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump stunk. The skunk stunk. What? Yes, I'm finished. The skunk sat on the stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. What? Okay.
I know that one, but it's a little bit long. Yeah. It's okay. We should try something more difficult too.
Can you repeat it?
Please.
No, please.
I think we move on to the next. I can remember another one. Of all the bits I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a bit as valued as Alex in vid.
Could you try that one more time, please?
Of all the bits I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a bit as valued as Alex in vid. Okay.
You need to combine the words better. The last part isn't very well pronounced, like not well enunciated. While you enunciate, should be clearer. The way you connect your sounds.
Okay. Of all the
Slower.
bits I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a vid as valued as Alex in vid. Yes, it's kind of weird, but
What's the
actually
last three words?
in vid. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you, Kungming. Can you put the tongue twister in the chat? Just copy it there so we can see what you're trying to read. Because I don't understand vid exactly. Is that like a video? Just
Yeah,
show it
it's
to us.
a type of video.
Please in the chat. Can you copy it? All right. Okay. Of all the vids, we wouldn't usually say vids. That's just mostly for writing. We would maybe clips or videos, which we would still say videos. Okay. Never viewed a vid as well as Alex's. Well, yeah. Someone like Naman got it kind of close, actually. Well done. All right, next, who's got an interesting one? Maybe Kongang? Do you have something interesting for us?
I'm still preparing for this.
All right, Zil.
The flustered florist
frantically fixed the faulty vase filled with the flustered florist frantically fixed the vase filled with the faulty vase filled with fragrant flowers before the fussy family arrived. I think
It's an interesting one. That's very good. You can choose what you want to say. You don't need to memorize it word for word. You can change some words a little bit if you want. But what I want to hear is something a little bit more fluent and connected. And from start to finish, you choose the pace. Okay, choose the pace first. Fast, medium, slow, and then stick with it until the end. But if you stumble, you probably need to repeat it again. That's the deal, yeah? So can you try it again, please? Or stumble or hesitate, yeah? That's like not acceptable for this kind of exercise. So,
okay.
yeah.
The flustered florist frantically fixed the faulty vase filled with fragrant flowers before the fussy family arrived.
Okay. Did it interrupt for only me or for everyone as well? In the middle. Ming Chao, did you hear it well? Or Fuong, did you hear it well? No? It
No.
got interrupted in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the connection zone, it was so funny because you were trying so hard, but it got stuck in the middle because of the connection. Maybe you could try one more time.
Okay. The flustered florist. The flustered florist frantically fixed the faulty vase before. I forgot.
Filled with fragrant flowers, right?
Yeah.
Vase filled with fragrant flower. I would say it super slowly. To be, I don't know why you're rushing, because that's a very high level, like band 9. Yeah, obviously, it's hard for real native speakers, right, to say that. So you shouldn't hurry. Just say it slowly, please.
Okay. The flustered florist frantically fixed. Sorry. The flustered florist frantically fixed the faulty vase filled with fragrant flowers before the fussy family arrived.
Very good. That was very nice. Thank you. That's a very difficult to remember tongue twister. Very difficult to say. We have one thing, fragrant. So that's fray, not fra. But everything fussy is something new for some people. I could try it as well. The flustered, flourished, frantic. I'm not sure flourish. Maybe you mean flourish, or is it flourished?
Florist, like the person.
Florist. Yeah, I see. Not flourished, but so it's not le, it's law. Florist. Floor.
Florist.
Because flourish, that's a bit different, and florist. And well, I'm always double checking the exact sound. So let me see it in Cambridge. So they say just basically a florist. So you have to kind of stretch that all. Florist. A very like upward sound or florist. Let me try it again. So that is the flustered. You might also want to put it here if you have like the copyable version. The flustered florist frantically fixed a faulty vase. No, that who has it like a fully. I'm trying to read it here. So vase filled. Yeah, the flustered florist frantically fixed the faulty vase filled with fragrant flowers before the fussy family arrived. You can have these pauses that are natural, right? When you have an extension, like before the fussy family arrived, you can stop for a bit, and it still sounds natural. And it doesn't count as hesitation. I actually want Kwang Ming to try this one because you kind of failed your own. So can you try to read this one? There's a good version by Zoom just posted in the chat.
The flustered florist frantically frantically fixed a faulty vase filled with fragrant flowers before the fussy family arrived.
That was very good. Well done. All right. Who else? Plum, you ready?
Yes. Peter paints panda, but Paul paints parrots.
Is it the same as last time?
No, the last time is different, but this is the only thing I can remember.
Oh, the only thing you can remember. Okay. Okay, let's keep it simple. Huh? Guys, in the chat, please. You can try next time to prepare a new one. All right, you can read it. Like if it's really like if you have to repeat the same one 2-3 times, you might want to find a new one and just read it next time. That's okay. Oh, Viet Long, I don't see any tongue twisters in the chat. Where is it?
I didn't get it.
Oh, then what do? If you don't get something from the examiner? You just stand up and leave, right? Or
I asked them to repeat.
right, you could do the same with Miss Phuong.
Can you please repeat that?
Peter paints pandas, but Paul paints parrots.
Okay. Kan V got something a little bit wrong, I think. I think you can see it already, yeah? Kan V. I think it's paints, right, Phuong? Not painted? Paints. Yeah?
Paints.
Yeah, so not painted, Kan V. Peter paints pandas, but Paul paints parrots. Can you say it really fast, Phuong? Can you show us the maximum speed?
Peter paints panda, but Paul paints parrot.
You said panda instead of pandas, so could you try it again?
Peter paints pandas, but Paul paints parrots.
All right, that was good. Thank you. Who else? Kan V, your turn. You ready?
Yes.
Everyone, let's listen.
Two tiny timid toads trying to trot to Terrytown.
Can you try without reading?
Two tiny timid toads trying to trot to Terrytown.
All right, that should be good enough for everyone. Kwangming, can you participate too, please? So this is a listening exercise.
Can you repeat it again?
Please.
Please. Okay.
Two tiny toads trying to trot to Terrytown.
Kwangming, I have to mute you. I have to mute you because there's an echo. Whenever I speak, or for example, Kan V speaks, we hear ourselves. Like I can hear my voice, she can hear her voice. It's hard to speak like that. You know what I mean? So when you are not speaking, you should mute yourself. Yeah, so we can speak properly. Yeah. Okay. And you need to say please, not for us, but to learn to speak to the examiner properly. To not forget that it sounds normal and proper to say please when you ask. Okay. Let's see in the chat, please, everyone. What do we have? So we have. Huh?
Can you repeat the tongue twisters?
Twisters or twister?
A twister. My bad.
Two tiny timid toads trying to trot to Terrytown.
Yeah, I like how we have toes, we have toad, we have toasts, we have timid, we have Timmy, draw, trot, berry town, tiny town, terry town. That's actually an interesting tongue twister. For some reason, a lot of you guys have mistakes there. Taunt even, Terry's, taught. Wow. Jerrytown. That's a lot. Almost nobody got it right. Yeah, can you check in the chat? Is there someone who got it correctly 100%? I think there's no one, right?
Yeah, no one. They only
I
missed
think,
a little
huh?
bit.
Who's closest?
The
I think
close-
it's Fuong. Ha Fuong, right?
yeah, Phương and Châu.
Ming Chow, well, not exactly. I think it's not toast and not taught. But yeah, Fuong got it really close. So can you put the tongue twister in the chat, please? Can we?
Okay.
Why toads, guys? I think it's toads. Like I clearly heard toads from the start. It's like big frogs, yeah, tiny, timid, like quiet toads, yeah. Did Naman get it right? What did Naman get? Naman thought it was teamy toads. I see. Trying to trot means like, well, actually, toads don't trot. That's usually used with horses, but for the sake of the tongue twister, I guess they're just like running or something. To tarry town, but tarry, that is kind of new for me. So Tarry. What does that mean, Fuong? I mean, can we? Do you know?
I think it's a name. Like Terry,
No,
I
but
think.
that you wrote with a small t and with an a, and that is tarry actually, like full of tar, like tar, like the black substance, full of tar. And you mean Terry, like T-E, Terrytown or Jerrytown?
I don't know. It's Tari. I just mispronounced it, and I
So how?
forgot.
So it's not a name then. It's an adjective, yeah.
No, it's a name. And I forgot
It's a
to.
name.
Yeah.
And how to spell it? The way you wrote it?
Yes, it's Tarry.
Interesting. Well, that should be Tari then, and I'm not sure if that's a name, but okay. All right. Who else is ready? Naman, your turn.
Bread, fat, tat, bread, and tat, fat, bread. Wait,
Let's try another one. Wasn't it last time the same?
no, it's
No?
a new one. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a new one. Fred, fat, tat, bread, and tat, bread. Wait, let me try again. It's really confusing. Bread, fat, tat, fat, bread, and tat, fat, bread, fat.
I think it's still not exactly correct. Try to
Yeah.
maintain the pace. So if you suddenly slow down, that's called hesitation, unless it's intentional.
Yeah. Bread, fat, tat, bread, and tat, fat, bread, fat.
Bread fed. I think you mean like Fred fed Fred bread and Fred fed Ted bread.
Yeah, that's what I.
So the second part is and Fred fed
Ted.
bread to Ted, or Ted bread, right? Well, we kind of need that bread to Ted. Makes more sense, but okay, we can shorten it to Ted bread. And Fred fed Ted bread. You need intonation here. Naman, that is the intonation tongue twister. It's not even about sounds, because with intonation you can show the names and you can show the actions. So like, what is it? Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed Fred bread, or like you can switch the names the way you like. Can you try it again, please?
Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed Fred fed.
Well, something like that. You need to change intonation up and down a bit. Bread, da 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 da. Yeah, so up down. Who got it right here? Anyone? Guangang, Ted, Fed, Fred, bread. Okay. You have bread there. Yeah. Okay. Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed bread. Okay. And did anyone get it right? Zoom. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Anyone else left? I think it's Kwang Eng only, right? Anyone else? Only Kwang Eng. Let's see the master class in tongue twisters by none other than Kwang Eng.
Oh, yes. Let me read it again.
Try not to read if possible.
Yep. I
But
slit
if
the
not possible, you can read.
Okay. I slit the sheet I slit on, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Let's wait for the messages in the chat,
Can you repeat it again?
please.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Okay, we got one from Zoom. I don't think that's ship. Zoom. I don't think that's ship. Okay. Naman should try again. Also, you could try again one more time if you think you've got it like differently. Nice.
Yeah,
Who else got it?
yeah.
Long maybe? Get long? No. You can ask to repeat. You can repeat. I mean, Long. You can ask the question.
Can Quang repeat that for me?
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
I probably heard the S word, you know.
Well, you shouldn't guess. Get long. You should be sure. Just pick something you heard and write it. But of course, if it's inappropriate, try to avoid those things. Because the chat is also recorded in the lesson. Okay, let's see. All right, so Kwang Eng, did anyone come very, very close, like 100%? Or
I
90?
think Naman got it closest, but not 100%.
Not 100%. All right, let me see. Naman. Or was it? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's pretty close. Try. Can you put it here for us to see the original? But that is actually a good one.
Let me type it.
Okay, so it's actually from memory. Interesting. What is the slitted sheet, though? We can look it up. Slitted sheet. Oh yeah, slit means like cut. I see. Right. Yeah, guys, you can see the tongue twister as a picture. You can click that link in the chat to see the tongue twister as the picture. That's the one. So slit means like a cut. To what was it? Slit. I slit. To slit. I think it's slit, 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 right? To slit or I slit, past tense. Same. Yeah. Cut. All right. Very good. Anyone? So yeah, I think some of you got it, like Kwang Ming. Got it also kind of close. Yeah. The problem, Kwang Ang, is that you need to stretch the sound. Sheet. Can you practice?
I slit the sheet.
No. Sheet.
Sheet.
Yes.
The sheet. I slit the sheet.
And that should be slit, not sleet. Slit. I slit the sheet. The sheet I slit. And on the slitted sheet, I sit.
I slit the sheet. The sheet I slit. And on the slitted sheet, I sit.
That's a little bit better, but it's something wrong with the way you say sheet. It's just sheet longer. A bit up, maybe, like not sheet, but sheet. Like, I don't know exactly how to explain that. It should be longer and longer and longer. Yeah, maybe someone else could try. Can anyone try that tongue twister for us? You can raise your hand. Anyone? Chow? Maybe Ming Chow can do this?
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Perfect. That's such good pronunciation, guys. Copy that, yeah? Very nicely done. Maybe one more I would like to try to see who else can do this. Maybe Viet Long, can you try?
I slit I slit the sheet and the sheet I slit.
You should really practice that better.
It's still backward.
It's funny because both versions fit into the meaning, but that's why it's funny. Maybe one more time.
I slit the sheet and the
She, not sheet. Sheet, that's exactly what you're trying not to say. She.
and the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
That was actually good. Yes, that's what we need. Well, all right. We've spent quite a lot of time on the tongue twisters. Guys, you need to practice pronunciation a bit more. You can see it. Now, we need a lot of sounds to sound better and to just connect better between words, right? When you speak faster, all of that, falls apart suddenly. So sounds well, words well, but when you have a phrase or a sentence, it's sometimes hard to understand, or we hear different words. As you can see, a lot of words were mispronounced or maybe misheard. Maybe not mispronounced, but misheard definitely. That's common. The same happens in the test. You have the examiner speaking, they say something, you understand one word for another, and it's really cold here. Okay, so now we'll move on. I think we'll skip the writing part today, because I think I want you to practice more speaking. Last time we didn't really practice enough. So if there's anyone against pair practice, you can tell me. We can think of something else. I have a few other options. But if no one is against pair practice, then we'll work together again. I'd like to mix up the partners if possible. And I'll listen to, of course, and I'll check your work. So who shall it be today? I think I want you to start with, maybe we'll even switch the pairs a little later, or maybe we won't. We'll see how well it goes. So first, I would like you to separate. I want you to try new new pairings today. Let's see. Can you work with Quang Anh, please? There's a link in the chat. We need to just immediately begin with. You can start. Let's do a few part 1 questions, like let's say 2-3 part 1 questions. Then you can jump to. Well, it's up to you. You can jump to part 2 or part 3. You can choose. Yeah. If you feel like part 2 is what you want to do together, you can discuss that and you can do that. If not, you can do part 3. You can start with part 1. It's for everyone. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Rejoin there. So yeah. Waiting for Quang Anh to join.
Sure, can you do me a favor?
Asking me?
Yes. As I see, there are 9 students in this class, so there have to be one room of 3 people.
Okay.
So since it is quite last class, I want me, Quang Minh, and Quang to be in the same room.
Well, look, I would really want to do that, but there was one problem like that prevented this from happening. You know what? So Viet Long, I would have allowed you to do this if you had not made the mistake with the z again. You keep saying z, this the last time, z, right? So if you had changed that to the, that would have been possible. But unfortunately, you failed today. Next time you ask properly without mistakes in pronunciation, you'll get it. Okay? I think that's fair. All right. And so next, then next is. Let me see. I need another room. Yeah, please work in the chat so I can see your some of the comments in the chat, at least a little bit, like 2-3 per question. 2-3 comments per each question, and then you talk about it a little, at least. You discuss the mistakes. Here's another room. Oh yeah, what's wrong, Can be Quang Anh? Is there some problem? Like you can leave the big room, like Can be Quang Anh, you can leave the room with everyone else. Just a moment. Actually, I think it's a bit of a problem with the other room. Takes a while this time for some reason. Okay, so the 3 people will work in this room, obviously. So you don't have to leave. And another room is actually here now. Just a moment. All right, here's should be working on last link. Should work. Let's see. Viet Long, can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can.
All right, great. So Phuong and Viet Long, can you work together, please, in the room there? Let's start
Yes.
with part 1, and then transition to part 2 or part 3. And later you can choose the other one you haven't done. We just keep to part 3 the whole time. But start with part 1, a couple questions. That's it. And work in the chat too, some comments for each other. The usual. And then we have, let's see. Oh, yeah, let me open that. Record everything, so please make sure you work. Later, we usually send that to our managers for analysis, so they can see your progress. Some comments for your parents. Okay, and one more. So how many people do we have left here?
4.
And why did Vidlong say that there's 9 then? Doesn't make sense. So we actually have enough for all. All right, so then let's see. Min Chao, can you work with Zuong then? You can stay in this room. And Kwangming, can you work with Naman? I'll send you the link soon. Just a moment. Okay, here's the link. Yeah, so Kwangming, Naman, let's work together, please. I want you to work hard. Kwangming, too. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kwangming, you've got 2 devices, right?
Yes, because this one is kind of broke, so I cannot really turn on the microphone. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you join with both?
Yes, for sure. Hope so. Wait, I cannot join it for some reason. Can you send another link?
Naman has joined already.
Okay.
Well, I guess you can start.
Okay. So do you want to do part 1 questions first, or let jump to part 3 or part 2?
No, you should start with part 1, and then you choose between part 2 or part 3. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to ask first?
Yeah, I would like to ask first. So, my question is, what kind of clothes do you usually wear?
I often choose basic outfits like t-shirts for school and trousers. And when I need to go outside and or hang out with other people. And at home, I prefer wearing comfortable clothes like shorts and shirts. That's all. So,
I don't think you've made any mistake there.
so like, do we do like how many hot one questions do we want to?
I think about 3 to 4 is fine. Like a three for each.
Like, do we take turns or just do it in one go?
I think I'd rather taking turns, I guess.
Okay. So here's my question. Mm, do you think art classes are necessary?
Well, I personally believe that art classes are fundamental to every school curriculum, as art itself should not be regarded as inferior to any other subjects, and the art field itself is also a kind of domain that can give up job opportunities to people with artistic talents. And also, and another thing is that through art, students can learn to develop their creativity and maybe even others, even skills like working with like and cooperated. How do I say it? Like they could use both hands and eyes at the same time to either imitate a drawing or to find inspiration and bring and draw it into their paper. I guess. Yeah, I need some like suggestion to make the last part sound. Oh, okay.
So I think you only made some minor mistakes and like the phrase you both hands and eye, you can replace it with eye hand coordination.
I think. Is there any other thing that I can do to improve my speech?
Not sure, like, yeah, I'm not sure about what to suggest. I mean, your answer is good already, but I think you think too much and so stuttered and hesitate and all.
Can I ask for some suggestion to make the last sentence sound more natural. Like thank you. I guess it's my turn asking question now. So my question here is, what do you use your computer for?
Well, most of the time I use my laptop for working on my projects that required making presentation slides and like typing documents or studying online. And I also use several websites to do research and make my timer and planner for my month or weeks. Sometimes I do use my computer for listening to music or just playing mobile games or like video games.
Yeah. I think you like. Did you say listening for music?
Pretty sure I said two, but like I think I mumbled it in that part, so it's probably my fault. So that's
Yeah, that's like the only problem with the speech you delivered. Other than that, I think it's really great.
like
Because yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. I wanted to say is that for listen to music, I heard for listen, right? For listening, so or whatever, the ending is was missing. There. Apart from that, yeah, it was great. Let's move on to the next one.
do you prefer to buy books or borrow them?
Well, I'm definitely not the kind of person who read books regularly. But if I were to choose between purchasing a book and like just borrowing them, then I prefer having a book for my own, because it all comes down to the feeling of wanting to own something rather than use something that belongs to another person. Other than that, I think it's really cool to like have your own book so that you can use it whenever you want, and and you really couldn't do that if you borrow it from another person. It's not about the experience of reading the book, but rather about my personal preference when it comes to just items in general.
Yeah, just it's basic mistakes with S, but that's okay. I think your speech is really good.
And
Well, yeah, you can repeat them. You can repeat a few things here, or you can, talk about them a little bit more. There's a few things I wanted to send you as well. You can see in the chat. We have Chow. Can you try to repeat the first thing and fix it?
The first is
I'm not the type of person who
reads books.
reads books.
Read books.
Yeah. Person who read or person who reads?
Person who reads.
Yeah, so that's the problem here. All right, next, something about pronunciation, simply having a book for my own. Zoom, how would you fix that?
No ed.
Having a book for my own, maybe of my own, you meant? It's great to have a book of my own. Yeah?
Yeah, I
For
think
my own?
For myself.
What? For myself, yeah. For my, you can say for my, let me see, having a book for my own reading or for my own, I don't know. Yeah, there are many ways to fix it, but yeah, careful with pronunciation there. Then there's another one, Chow. What do you see there? It's the third one.
rather than using.
Yeah, so it's just a simple grammar with the ing there rather than using nothing special. And the last one, Zoom, how can you fix that? So that's a thing you said you couldn't do if you borrow from another person. Is that exactly what you said, Chow? Do you think? Or did I mishear that?
I'm not sure myself.
Okay, so Zoom, what do you think? Is it okay like that?
Borrowed.
Well, yeah, you couldn't do if you borrowed. Yeah, so you need to either can or borrowed. Yeah, well, you can continue now.
It is. No. Do you think it is important to drink lots of water?
Absolutely. Well, it's the human needs to get hydrate daily, and besides, like besides needing to drink water, I also feel that drinking water can help improve my productivity. Like doing so um, can help my studying a lot, since I can focus better on what I'm doing instead of just zoning out due to dehydration and like bored and tiredness.
Yeah, I think like it's, you said hydrate, or like you didn't pronounce the last
Yeah, I
part.
think I didn't pronounce it right.
So do we switch to part 3 or part 2?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. Which one do you prefer then?
I'm I'm not sure myself too, but I think I struggle with part 2 more.
Then let's do it. Okay, so do you want to ask first?
Well, I think it's your turn to ask now, right? Because I asked.
Okay. Wait, I can't really copy. Like, do I read the question or like just type it in the chat? Because I can't copy it. Oh my god.
I think I prefer you typing it in because
Okay, you can start speaking now.
do you have like the how did I say it? The questions?
Prompts. Like, is they're just prompts. Like you can answer whatever you like.
Oh,
Normally, Mr. Stat would just type the question only.
and do I have like a minute to like write my ideas out?
Yeah, like that's what I thought you were doing for the past minute. It's okay. You can have one more minute then. Okay, you can start speaking now.
So recently, I have just started to read a book named "How to Become a Millionaire." This is a gift from my father for my birthday of around a year ago, but I have just only start to read it this month, as I don't find this book particularly interesting, but I was forced to do it anyway by my father. So the contents, the contents of the book are mainly about the lessons and personal experiences of the writer, who is a CEO of a big company and now runs a fast food chain, a worldwide fast food chain. Though some might see it as useful for maybe career chances or like something like that. I personally don't find it useful for me, as I would like. How could I describe it? The book seems to be a little bit too biased. It's more of like a personal thing that the writer has got throughout his time as working from being a worker to an employer. However, most of these takes are too are just somehow has prejudices in them, which isn't something that I enjoy and don't, and therefore not my type of book. And also, this is not my type of books that I would usually go for. So I personally say that this uh, reading experience isn't quite engrossing in any way, and I would definitely not recommend any friends or relatives to try picking up this book. Yeah, that's all. I didn't quite notice the time. Like, how long did I speak?
Yeah,
Like, it
I'm
was
not sure. I'm not sure either. But I think that's fine. I don't know. Wait, let me. And like, is started to read grammatically correct? Because I'm not sure, but like, it sounds a bit awkward, but I'm not sure. Starting
I think
to.
it's more like I hesitated with the word start because somehow it didn't just pop up in my head immediately. So yeah. Um, the second one, do you have any recommendation to fix it?
Like, no, like the text and has.
Oh,
Yeah. And any friends with LDS is correct. Okay. Then it's
I so wait. I just want to have a question. So, will we only speak part two questions, or later on we'll do part three questions?
it's up to us. We can do anything we want. We can do part two or part three. Maybe after me, after I answer this part two question, we can move on to part three.
I- yeah, I think that yeah, I think I'm fine with that.
Sure.
So, wait, let me pick a question, a part 2 question. Do I have to write it down, like type it into the
Yeah,
chat?
just type it in the chat.
Okay.
How long has it been?
You can start now.
Okay. So there's a person who I find really loving and kind. And she is my class president. She At first glance, she is a really tall girl, and she might look a bit mean and seems not outgoing at all and nonchalant, and she seems like a person who would not talk to you in class. But actually, um, when I started talking with her about our new class, I found out that she's actually a really kind person. Um, in last year, which is when we were in the 10th grade, she took care of the classmate really carefully, even the naughty one, gently with patience. with patience, which is why I really respect her. Like I could never do that, bro. And besides, she is really smart and always help other people with homework, like teaching them how to do it instead of just give them the notes and let them copy them. And the last, and this one might sound a bit morally wrong, but she never told on other classmates when they cheat on difficult tests like physics or math test, which is why other people in my class also love her a lot. And I hope she would still be our class president and might ask well take care of us in the future. And I hope I can help her somewhat in managing the class, the class timeline, and like hang out with her sometime. Tests.
Yeah, I think like you like how can I say it? You missed the S in test. Other than that, there's no other mistakes, and maybe you you accidentally speak a little too long, like I guess about some like 30 seconds or like 30 seconds more than it should be. But yeah, it's a really great speech, and other than that, I have no comments about it. You didn't really hesitate a lot at the like hesitates a lot mid speech or like just stop mid sentence. You don't do that often. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, so I think we're gonna move on to 3 now. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, oh wait, like, do you want to take like a break, like to just having conversation about like other stuff,
Sure.
and then we return, like we come back to the part 3 questions later.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask, like, how old are you?
16. What about
Also,
you?
like, we're the same age.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Do I look that young or old?
No, I don't know, to me, you felt like a year older, maybe.
Yeah, maybe because the dark circles under my eyes, I think. Yeah, I can really see the circles there.
So, like, what school are you attending right now?
Like, I'm too lazy to like just type the Vietnamese name, bro.
Oh,
Did you know that
no
one?
wonder. No wonder. Yeah, definitely.
What about you?
I'm like, how should I say it? I'm at Chungding, like, barely. Most people would have like bad impression about this school.
Well, actually, I never
You don't even know it at
I
all.
never did research about any school other than this one. That the
So,
one that
where are you living right now?
in Hanoi.
Like, which,
Hoài Đức.
like, which district?
Hoài Đức.
Maybe?
Hoài Đức.
Oh,
Like it's
maybe.
really far from from my school. So
Yeah,
where are you? Where do you live?
I live in Hoàng Mai, and yeah, I think you won't know the school, but it's kind of popular in our district, but like not in a good way, like infamous.
Which one?
Like our school, Chungning. It's not I kind of like how do we put it? I was it wasn't maybe let's just put it like I didn't really do well on my on the national like high school exam, let's just call it that, and I didn't really get into my dream school. I like it's like I like how do you say thiếu điểm? I don't know.
Not I grade not high enough to like enter the school. Just say that, bro. I don't know either.
Yeah, maybe. And my priority would be Kim Lian, but like I changed but I kind of changed that because last year no the year we yeah last year the no the year before we had our test, the score for the entrance score for Tanglong was like much lower than Kim Lian, so I kind of just changed my mind and chose Tanglong instead. And yeah, that was a bad decision because I actually had enough score to get into Kim Lian, but not for Tanglong that year. So now I ended up in Chungding.
Am too bad.
Yeah.
Wait, do you plan on study abroad in the future?
Well, I don't actually. I'm maybe like after university, but my plan is to get into a law school in Hanoi. Maybe the VNU or like Hanoi Law University. Either that. Maybe I don't particularly have any like I don't have particular preferences when it comes to career choices. So it's more like my parents' thing, and they decided that I should attend a law school, kind of.
Yeah, same. Like my mom always tells me to like study for law school. Even if I study abroad, I should just get into a law school because my grandmother was a really great judge. So and my father also studied for law, so she kept mentioning that. And like the only thing that I'm good at is drawing, but like I don't think drawing is a like stable job. Like, unless you're like extremely talented, but I'm not. I'm just average. And like, do you like psychology and stuff? I do like them, but like, how do I find a job with that other than doing research and being a therapist?
Actually, I also have like friends who is into both art and psychology, and my teacher also said that psychology is really like, how do I like, people are really into psychology nowadays, so it like about within the next decade there might be a lot of like career opportunities for a psychology field, so I think you shouldn't really give up on that dream if you like it so much, since it's practically like developing right now. As for me, the reason why I go with my parents' plan is just because I don't have any particular preferences in anything. So, yeah.
Do you play any video games?
Not that much. I was into like games like at a certain like back in secondary school, but um, after after that, not really. I'm not really active in games, but I do know like popular games and stuff since my friends are really into games in general. So like popular games like Hoyoverse games, maybe.
Oh yeah, I am an addict. Like, I play them all the time.
I actually played Honkai Impact Third back in my secondary years, but I just kind of got bored of it since uh, the the power creep is power creeping. I hate it, and like as a free to play player, you really can't just keep up with the new meta and stuff. So I no longer played it. I also played Reverse 1999, but the gameplay has gotten boring over time, so I also quit playing it. Now I play some like random games I found on CH Play, like this weird game with a capybara in it. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I see them on ads every time. What about Block Blast?
I wasn't really into Block Blast, but as you can see, my my how do you call it? My wallpaper. Yeah, it's Kiame from Honkai Impact Third. Although I no longer play this game, but I really love them actually. So like, what are your experiences with all your games?
Yeah, I started on like the breakout of the COVID-19, I think. And then like back then I was really dense and didn't even figure how to control the game and play them. And then I deleted them until when I was in ninth grade. I don't know what year that was. And like that year was supposed to be like an important year that I have to lock in and like focus on studying. But no, I started gaming a lot, and somehow I still got in. Well, that but like this year, the new test format of my school is crazy, bro. I don't know how my my like the 10th grader got into my school with this format. It's so insane. You just take it out. Like my school, there are like you can take the entrance test with several languages, and it and like for example, if you studied Japanese since secondary school, you can take the entrance test in Japanese. But like this year, you also have to take another English test. Like it is really difficult, and also the math of my
Oh yeah, I've heard rumors about the math.
bro.
You know, that
Like,
it sounds crazy. I also have friends who also studied for like what's the name of it? Like just call it.
foreigner language specialized school,
Let's
and
just
it's
call it.
too long, so I just call it CNN for short. Then
Yeah, I also have friends who studied for CNN, but yeah, of course, and she didn't get into it, and she also complained about with me about the math.
yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
crazy. I studied absolutely nothing in ninth grade, so yeah, I
oh,
was I was blew away when I like at that time I was at the day that I received the CNN score. I was actually studying for wait, what school was that? Winter Tang.
oh,
Yeah, like the day after that, I was gonna take a test, but in the afternoon of that day, I got a test and I threw away all the materials. Like I was jumping, bro. And after that, I played game for like 3 months straight. Forgot everything I learned. And when I started 10th grade, I was dumbfounded. I knew nothing, bro. And the teacher kept mentioning about the knowledge and all the thing I learned in secondary school when I can't honestly can't even remember what I ate yesterday.
so what was your maths grade? Like what in the year that you? I
I
remember
think
if I correctly, then you guys have the math and like science
yeah,
subjects, right?
in the math at the end of the math test you have science like chemistry, physics, and biology. And in at the end of your literature test, you will get civil law, if that's what we call it. And what else? Civil law. I forgot. Like
And like history and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
geography.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I had to cram, and I honestly was so scared. And that the last week before the test, I quit studying. I started gaming again the whole week.
Wow, you're how should I put it?
And I got 5 in the math test, and it was honestly the highest score I've ever gotten.
Yes, getting a 5 in the CNN maths exam is insane. I can't even imagine myself. Oh,
Oh wait, we're supposed to be practicing.
yes.
Okay,
Let's get back to the
okay,
part 3.
okay. Whose turn is it?
I think it's your turn asking questions now.
Okay, okay. Um, To be famous, do you think a person needs to have some special talent or ability?
Well, personally, I believe that it is required for them to have a kind of like special ability. Either it is something that they practiced for a long time, or a kind of innate talent. It can be either like artistic traits that they have that they have like developed ever since their childhood, or like maybe they have the ability to like the natural ability uh, to speak out loud, like doing public speeches with confidence, um, like they have the ability to persuade people into believing what they said. That's just or on the other hand, or I don't know, maybe people also must also have like a kind of talent. They must be talented in maths or physics or other science subjects in order to um, get a get a career that is related to their um, like related to their to the field that they're studying. And yeah, I don't think that there's anyone who is famous just from being who is famous in a positive way just from being a normal person. There must be something special about you that can make people that can draw attention from other people to you, that in one way or another to make you famous or like gain prevalence.
Yeah, I found no mistake at all. Like, I would, I was gonna suggest to you to change the part that you said I speak out loud and giving speeches, but I forgot the word suddenly. Never mind, just forget that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. How should I say thank you, but not making it too formal, or like so that it won't be awkward?
Thanks. What else? I mean, what else? Like you're too kind or something.
That sounds even more awkward. How did you come up with
I
that?
don't know. I just say thanks in every situation.
Yeah, so my question this time is since you asked a question about celebrity, then okay. So oh wait. How do celebrities have a positive impact on the world?
Well, since they are celebrities, they have the ability to influence other people in their hands, which they can use for spreading positivity awareness, and like mm, like being a good model for people to imitate and follow. Um, Sorry. Where was I? To follow. Wait. Sorry. I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. If I'm not wrong, then you're talking about them being a good model for people to imitate and follow.
Yeah. Mm,
Maybe you can give some examples.
Dude, I honestly know no celebrity, like human celebrity.
I get it. I get it.
I don't even get why they are so popular, but okay.
Like-
Do you have any example?
I don't. If I were you, I'd just making up like why.
Making up people at this point.
I would just go with Taylor Swift. Really.
Yeah, I don't even know her, bro. And I even think he's a yeah, that's a bit controversial. I shouldn't say it. Yeah, Taylor Swift. But like her music is like so mid. Why are there so many fans of her? Hey, do
Same.
you?
I don't get it also. I don't get it also. I have an ex, like I have a friend who is an ex Swiftie. Like they were really into her other albums, like the previous albums, but ever since like the Life of a Showgirl album, the newer one, they just kind of don't listen to Taylor anymore. And she kind of got into some controversies lately.
Yeah, like some people say she's a MAGA, and like the. I'm scared to say that, bro.
Yeah, same.
What if I get killed?
What are you talking about, guys? What is that?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So, we were talking about how she could make some examples about celebrities being a good model for their fans, and she didn't know any celebrities. So I just suggest her talking about Taylor Swift. I don't know. I also don't know about that much.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So you're talking about like just some random talk, or are you doing part 2, part 3, something like
We're
that?
having part 3.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually really good to have this kind of natural discussion. Perfect, right? Part 3 topic, and then you just talk to each other like this is great. Like I recommend that even more, right? This is very good. Um, I don't see any comments in the chat though. Like for a while, I haven't seen them, so there's not much to talk about, I guess, right? Or you've decided to just discuss it without writing that. Yeah, that's fine. But I want to know. So there's not much to talk about. That's why there are no comments in the chat, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. No problem. I know that you work well. I can see that, especially compared to some other pairs here. So that's fine. You're doing good, some good work. Now, well, what else? I think you could keep going, yeah, until about 9, and then you can finish even if I'm not here, okay? Because I have another lesson right after this, and I've been trying to listen to what you're talking, and I kind of like that. I like what you're doing, but yeah, try to keep your answers a little bit like more compact. What does that mean? 50 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds per answer, but more information. Try to fit in more information within less time. You can, like the next level is to time each other. So part 3, you give each other like 30 seconds and try to say as much as you can. So it's like almost like tongue twister level, like speed. and you try to fit in like ideas there, justifications, explanations, examples, whatever, everything else, right? So that's the next level. Try to speak a bit faster, with more information per answer. Because, for example, right now, Nam'an, one of the students here, right, he speaks a little bit too slowly. He cannot fit in a lot of information within the time that is like more or less natural. But in your case, I think you can. So you should try to do that. Yeah. Let's move on. Do you have any questions for me, by the way, about like English or something? Right, so all clear, right? If you haven't, please put them in the chat. Yeah, I'll answer a little bit later because I have a lot of people here right now. Well, let's move on. You have some time left. You can stay over the limit, but yeah, it's up to you.
Okay. So, like, where were we again? Examples of
Yeah.
daily groups. But I don't know her. Any.
Just I don't know any like celebrities that just randomly popped up in your mind. Just
Trấn Thành, bro.
yeah, you can go with him.
But what has he even done at all? I don't know.
I don't know. Like you just make up some random things that
Yeah, I would say yeah, it is charity and stuff. I don't know. Uh, let's move on then. Okay, so wait, I'm gonna find another question. So do you think students should be able to choose the subjects they like?
well, personally, I think that it depends on how many subjects they should have the ability to choose. Like, they should be able to pick some like about uh, two to three like 2 to 3 subjects that they were really into. However, there must be mandatory lessons that cannot be removed from the curriculum for all students, like maths, literature, um, foreign languages, or like history, especially history. I think that history is really underrated for its own good because students need to learn about their origin and their ancestors, their predecessors, so that they can learn to appreciate what they have right now, the kind of freedom they're living in. Aside from that, I think it's also to like ensure a holistic approach for them, like a holistic development for them, because you cannot just study science subjects and abandon subjects like history or literature.
Okay, so I noticed a wait. Like you said, men. Wait, how did you say it again? The
Like
what?
one
The word
which
in
word?
the word in the chat.
Oh, a mandatory.
Like the stress is supposed to be in the man is like mandatory or something. Mandatory.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
is his mic not on? Is your mic on?
All right. Okay. Then,
Oh.
yeah, I didn't notice any other mistake. So, yeah, you can
Like
ask, maybe ask a question, another question.
okay, so yeah, I would like to ask you the same question. Like, what do you think? Yeah, I'd like to ask the same question. What do you think about this this problem? Like, what do you think?
Well, I kind of agree with your opinion, but like, if you take a look at this generation, I think you should not allow them to actually choose the subjects that they will study for. Like, this the Z generation is a bit more playful, and like they most of them are not dedicated to their studying. I say most because um like almost every person of this generation that I have seen, even in real life or online, are like they prefer doing things that they like, and especially things that are not good. So if they choose the choose choose the easy subjects, they would not even focus on it. So I don't think it makes any difference. And you can, and like schools, it makes it harder for schools to manage the subject. So why bother doing it?
Well, yeah, like I'd like to talk about this because, like, maybe talk about this.
Yeah,
so, I'd say that. Well, I mean, we're technically in most public school, then you don't have to study all 13 classes, but like you either go with like more like science classes or like civil classes, and you in some of them you only have to, like in science classes you have to study all four science subjects like maths, biology, chemistry, and physics, because but they won't have to study geography. Yeah, and like other subjects like that, how do you call it, like moral, do we call it moral education anymore?
no,
No.
like I think it's like civil law or something.
Yeah. And so they will have like less they will have less no they will have more time to focus on their studies, because they notice that they're not that good at like those subjects, so um, they choose the science classes where they can like develop best. Yeah, and like there isn't really any subjects that I would call easy subjects, since even in my school we have I'm not that good at most science subjects like biology or chemistry myself, so I go with the civil class. And I also realized that geography is actually harder than I previously perceived it. Like there is actually like lots of like equations in it somehow. And another thing is that there's a lot to remember. You like the teacher will just let you. The teacher will like teach you some most part about in the book, but then you should uh, just for my civil law class, she taught like a lot about it. She taught a lot, and you have to write. So you have to take notes on yourself. Like she's not gonna um, be the one to tell you which part to write it down. And then when it comes to the midterms or terminal test, then we don't really have any limitation to the kind of knowledge we will encounter in that test. So it's really hard to like just remember everything we've learned throughout the course. Yeah. But like, so if I had to study both that and science subjects, then I really wouldn't have any time for like to focus on the subjects that I'm going to study for my to get into university. Oh shit. Jeez. You're there. You're there. Well, I guess not then. Oh shit, so it's just me. Oh, well.